So what are y'all gonna wear for the Civil War? Like, I'm trying to figure out, are we doing themes for this? Like, could we do like a red blue? Because it's like a pick a side type of ordeal. Or, but like, where does that leave the independents? I guess they could do a gray, because I feel like that's a gray area type of party. No offense, independents. Me personally, I think I'm gonna go for an all black ensemble, because I could just really walk around with a camera and say, I'm taking pictures for the sake of history, because somebody gotta take the pictures. Surely they wouldn't hurt somebody that's taking pictures. You see what I'm saying? I don't know.
See, Miss Diva said she's wearing all black, but I noticed her nails are red. As for me, I'm just going as best dressed. I hope Trina Turk doesn't mind if I get a little dirt on this thing.
The war is on.
Speaking of war, the feds are coming after McDonald's for always having a broken ice cream machine. Finally! Justice!
I'm out of here.
Remember when Jodi Foster had to play an underage prostitute in Taxi Driver? She's talking about what she had to go through psychologically as a child in that role. Jay Leno says the way to beat cancel culture is to give into it, and our Queen Peppa Pig comes for one of the greatest rappers of all time. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Ma'am, are you Oreo McFlurry?
Yes.
Congratulations, you just won a free trip.
A free trip to where, officer?
To jail, bitch!
You are all under arrest. You all have the right to shut the hell up and bend over while I frisk you.
Dude, the federal government is going after McDonald's because even the feds are sick of trying to get a frozen treat at Mickey D's and getting the ice cream machine is broken excuse. Big Gov sucks and everything it touches turns to crap, but I'm willing to give it one more shot if they can solve the McFlurry mystery.
You may be able to help solve a mystery.
That was my favorite show when I was 3 years old and forever after that. Ask my parents if you don't believe me. That theme song still scares me though.
This one is my jam.
You know what's really going on here is that a bunch of McDonald's workers don't feel like cleaning the ice cream machine. So instead of cleaning it, they just lie and tell people it's broken. Why are the feds even necessary? Let's just do an Undercover Boss episode and figure this out right now. I could have solved this in 5 minutes.
Together, Grimace, we could own this town.
One more fun fact, my dad's nickname for me is Grimace because there was like a year or two when I was little where the only color I wanted to wear was purple. And when I started in radio as an intern, they called me Intern Grimace on the air. AlexClark trivia, huzzah! Oh, and this is me. Random, but you know whose voice I just love? Jodi Foster's.
How old was Jodi Foster during Taxi Driver? I was 12 years old when I made Taxi Driver. It was a summer, it was hot, and it was a terrible, terrible neighborhoods in New York, and I had to wear hot pants and a halter top and platform shoes, which made me really unhappy. I was a kid who liked to wear knee socks, but I knew I was doing something great, so that felt good.
Yeah, so speaking of Taxi Driver, if you've never seen it, it's ranked as one of the greatest films of all time, right up there with The Godfather. But the story has a prostitute, and as Jodi said, when she played this character, she was actually 12, and obviously doing that role means dealing with extreme adult content.
You looking for some action?
Yeah.
You see that guy over there?
Yeah.
You go talk to him. His name is Matthew. I'll be over there waiting for you.
Okay.
How weird is it that this movie came out in 1976 and their outfits are totally in style again in 2021?
Why do you want me to go back to my parents? I mean, they hate me. Why do you think I split in the first place? There ain't nothing there.
Yeah, but you can't live like this. It's a hell. A girl should live at home.
Didn't you ever hear of women's lib?
What do you mean, women's lib? You're a young girl. You should be at home now. You should be dressed up. You should be going out with boys. You should be going to school. You know, that kind of stuff.
God, are He's square.
Jodi said in a new interview that the state of California made her go through extensive psychological testing at the time before she started the role to make sure she would be able to handle the content and that it wouldn't completely traumatize her. And every time I watch a movie like that with a little kid, I always wonder if they're capable of understanding what the part is they're acting and how these parents were so okay with their kids just doing these roles. Scary movies too, like did you know that the little boy in The Shining had no idea he was filming a horror film? What do you think about kids dealing with adult-heavy content in films? Mom-servatives, future mom-servatives, would you let your kid do it?
It's only you that keeps me together. Okay.
It looks like Jennifer Aniston is launching a beauty brand called Lola V, where she'll be selling lotions, soaps, and other things like that. Do you think she will let non-juiced people buy it, or only her juiced friends? I can't imagine she will be turning money down. Isn't it interesting how that works?
Like clockwork.
Well, Jay Leno is an ignoramus.
Try to relax your anus.
Amos, not anus.
That's what I thought you said.
Jay says we have one of two options. We can either accept cancel culture or die.
Oh, it's very comforting right now.
He recently said, when I do a gig in Utah and they'll go, look, we don't want any drug jokes, we don't want any sex jokes, I go, okay, I'll take those out. And I do something else. With the Me Too movement, all of a sudden the sexist jokes everybody used to do, you can't do anymore. So you either change with the times or you die. You adapt to the circumstances.
Loving fish sticks kind of makes me wonder, you know? What is everybody, a gay fish?
This is the coward's way out, if I ever heard of one. You don't defeat cancel culture by going, okay, sure, whatever you want, sir.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
It's useless, because you know tomorrow they will change their mind on what passes their little tests.
I'm sorry, I can. No, I can't, I really can't.
The best way to stick up to these people is to not change what you're doing just because they get offended. Stick to your guns. I'm not saying some jokes don't lose their touch after so many years, but to say an entire subject is off limits, I don't know, man. Be a man! I'm sure Jay Leno has way more interesting things to talk about anyways, like all the hookers who have done lines off his chin.
Hey, Babarella, that's a pretty eensy-weensy, teeny-weeny polka dot thingy you got going there. Wanna do the monkey with me?
As Ariana Grande would say, you want it, I got it. And if you don't want it, too bad. I still got it. It's Hot Take Tuesday.
Hot Take Tuesday.
Emma Watson was spotted getting off a private twin turbine helicopter in London. Emma is an advocate for sustainable fashion and is all about the environment, except when it comes to traveling in luxury, of course.
What an idiot.
You know how Aaron Rodgers and Shailene Woodley are engaged after dating for like 5 minutes? Aaron is getting ready to start another season with the Packers, and he told Entertainment Tonight that Shailene is going to be in LA filming multiple projects while he's playing football, but that it's good for them to have this time apart to focus on the things they love. Plus, she also loves having her routine, he said. Oh, and he said there's no rush on the wedding.
Shailene.
You in danger, girl.
CUTEservative court right now. They are doomed and already ended their engagement and are hiding it. Or they really are stronger than ever, just weird still. I sniffed 2 rats.
I'm not buying it.
All right, last story. Did you know that Peppa P.I.G. is a P.I.M.P.? Here's some background information. Peppa Pig recently came out with a children's album, and music critic outlet Pitchfork rated it a 6.5, which is excellent. Kanye's Donda album got a 6, and the official Peppa Pig account trolled Kanye by tweeting, Peppa didn't need to host listening parties in Mercedes-Benz Stadium to get that 0.5. I'm sorry, Kanye, I'm gonna let you finish, but Peppa Pig had the greatest album of all time. Do we think that Kim and Kanye's kids, North Saint, saw him in Chicago, listened to Peppa and helped its ratings? Celebrity kids, they're just like us, even if their names sound like GPS coordinates.
Nay. I'm a clown.
The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the bigger the figure, the more I'm gonna love.
I love starting the week off after holiday with some baby koalas. Save Australia!
That's true.
Don't make me hunt you down, because I will. Gloria. Tap the heart, comment your social security numbers. Just kidding, please don't. But tell me how you feel about the kid actor thing, what Jay Leno said, and give me your best conspiracy theory on why the McDonald's ice cream machine is always broken. Start with, I heard, and then say something crazy. And then send this episode and save it. You know the drill. See you right here tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you have the POPlitics notifications turned on so that you never miss an episode. Also, on the first episode of the week, which will usually be a Monday, but today it is a Tuesday because of the holiday, I'm gonna try and start giving you one piece of advice at the very end of the episode to make sure you're still really watching. Here is this week's. It's time to replace your toilet bowl brush. You're welcome.
Get out of me!
It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the conservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.